hold your breath, feel it.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Wichita Asian Association's Asian Pacific American Heritage Month event. I am excited to bring you this cultural show to kick off the celebration of the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. For the safety of our volunteers and audience, we have made this event virtual this year. Mayor Whipple presented the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month proclamation at the City Council meeting last Tuesday, May 4th. In addition to today's video, we have another virtual event, Explore Asia, next week. Explore Asia is our partnership event with Mark Arts. It will be broadcasted live at Mark Arts on May 15, starting at noon. The Wichita Asian Association is a nonprofit organization which provides education and understanding of Asian culture, fosters cooperation among Asian groups, and assists its members to become contributing and respected members of the community. We encourage the strengthening of identity awareness among Asian youth. We work to promote the legacy of their cultural roots by providing diverse opportunity for cultural expression. From our Faces of the Frontline project last year to this event and working with Mark Arts for Explore Asia next week, we are doing our best to fulfill the mission. The time and effort of our volunteers contribute to the success of our mission. However, it also depends on the kind donation of our patrons and members. In the spirit of Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, I would like to ask you to support us by making a donation. We have set up a PayPal account, but you can contact any of our members to see how else you can donate. Please remember that no amount is too small. I hope you enjoy this event. Without further ado, I will hand it off to the MCs.
Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate Asian Pacific American Heritage Month and Mother's Day with us. I'm Nui.
And I'm Orion, and we'll be emceeing today's APAH event. May was officially designated as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month in 1992. Now communities across the nation celebrate the achievements and contributions of Asian and Pacific Americans. While COVID-19 has changed our community in many different ways,
Sometimes I wonder if anybody still remembers my face.
why would they? You're stuck in the desert while I'm in the bustling streets of Japan. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. While COVID-19 has changed our community in many different ways and kept us apart from loved ones, it hasn't changed our identities. In the hectic world of a pandemic, we can still celebrate our identities and commemorate our heritage as Asian and Pacific Americans.
And that's why this event is virtual, right?
Exactly.
The cultural community here in Wichita is thriving and growing, and the Wichita Asian Association strives to support that growth. There are so many ways to celebrate, and today is our way to highlight the love, pride, and resilience that is found here in our community.
So we'll get things started first with a few words and a performance from reigning Miss Wichita Asian Festival, Deanna Wen.
Hello everyone, I am Deanna Wen and I am Miss Asian Festival 2019 to 2020. Today I have the exciting honor to share with you a bit of history about Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, also known as APAHM. The month of May is dedicated to celebrating Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders' cultures and traditions in the United States. This month is also used to highlight notable contributions made by our community throughout history. For more historical context, this cultural declaration found its roots in the Carter administration in the 70s, and then was further expanded to its current form by President Bush in 1992. While this is a month of celebration, APAHM also serves as a reminder of all the sacrifices and hardships lived by those before us. These are the stories that our freedoms today are firmly rooted in. Your grandparents, parents, or even you yourself may have lived through these times, and I encourage you to listen, to dive deep, and to find ways in which you can share these stories with those around you so that they're never forgotten. Remember your roots, and be proud to celebrate Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Now, in celebration of my favorite month, I'll be performing a self-choreographed cultural dance. I hope you enjoy, and please take care and stay safe, everyone.
Còn nắng vươn cuối đường. Em nhớ ngày anh đón em góc trường, ấp hẹn thùng vấn vương. Em nhớ ngày anh đón em cuối đường, dù đường hoang vết nắng vẫn lung linh đào.
Wow, Aryan, isn't Deanna so amazing? She's been fulfilling her role as Miss Wichita Asian Festival for an extra year because the last Asian Festival was postponed. Deanna told us a bit about the history of Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. While we do have a captivating lineup of cultural content prepared for today, we would also like to take the chance to recognize some individuals of Asian and Pacific Islander heritage for their contributions and achievements.
You're my sister, you're my brother. There can be no other way. We look out for one another. This bond will never break. Ooh. When times are tough, you can lean on me. That's a promise that I'll keep.
I'm Master Sergeant Michelle Williams, active duty Air Force recruiter for the Wichita, Kansas area. Happy Asian Pacific Heritage Month.
If you ever feel like you're miles away from me and the road seems rough.
Hey Aryan, the next portion of this event is a cultural fashion showcase. Are you ready? Because I really want to start now. Pretty clothes, they're the best.
Oof, Noe, you're kind of tacky. Remind me why I'm emceeing with you again.
Oh, you know you're enjoying this. You wrote half the script. But if you actually forgot, Aryan got this chance to work with all these great people by winning the Wichita Asian Association's Student Scholarship.
The Student Scholarship is awarded to a high school student of junior standing and Asian heritage who has impacted the Asian community here in Wichita. The scholarship requires an application consisting of questions, essays, and letters of recommendations. Select individuals will also be selected for an interview, from which a winner will be selected as the winner of this $500 scholarship. Receiving this scholarship for me has personally been an extremely gratifying experience and allowed me to become involved with the Asian community in credible ways. For example, this event. This year's scholarship application is open and is due in June 1st. Check the Wichita Asian Association website, see the link for the application. It's been a great experience for me personally, and I would highly recommend it for others as well.
I'm sure you gave it your all when applying for the scholarship. On a related note, I have something to tell everybody. To spice up today's event, we're doing a drawing for a $100 prize. We've prepared a quiz worksheet on the video that'll serve as your drawing entry. It's available on WA's website. The link's right here on the screen.
Wait, so all the viewers have to do is follow along to this video, listen to the questions, and answer some multiple choice questions for a chance to win $100? That's so much easier than what I had to do for this.
Pull up that worksheet now and we'll get started. Our first stop is Vietnam.
Hello and xin chào. My name is Julie Tran, and today I will be representing my home country of Vietnam. Right now, I am wearing what is called an áo dài.
Julie is wearing a floral chiffon áo dài with a tight neckline. The áo dài is recognized as the national Vietnamese dress consisting of trousers and a bodice that splits into two long panels at the waist. It was once an indication of high social standing in Vietnam, but is now more accessible. Modern áo dài come in many different colors and patterns and are worn by both men and women at special occasions.
I love the design on Julie's áo dài. I was almost too distracted to listen to Aryan's voiceover. But question number 1 on your worksheet is, how many articles of clothing consist an áo dài? Easy, right? Now let's take a stop at India.
Hello and namaste. My name is Ria Kamath and I'm so excited to be celebrating Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month with the Wichita Asian Association. I'm proudly representing India and I wear traditional attire usually called the 9-yard sari.
The 9-yard sari is a traditional dress for women that is well known across India. The particular sari that Ria is wearing is typical of the Indian state of Maharashtra, where her mother and extended family are from. The 9-yard sari is more traditional than the modern 6-yard sari that is popular today. It consists of 2 pieces, a cropped blouse that generally matches the border color of the sari, and a 9-yard by 45-inch length of fabric that is tied and wrapped around the waist to create a skirt. The end of the sari, called the balu, is draped and pleated over the shoulder to display the intricately woven designs. This pattern truly makes the attire one size fits all. Coupled with jewelry and accessories, the perfect festive Indian outfit is completed.
Thank you and happy Mother's Day.
Nui's right. Everyone's clothes are so stunning and detailed that I can hardly pay attention to all of this information. So I made the next question a little bit easier because of that. So question number 2 is, in addition to the cropped blouse, what is included in the sari? Now, let's learn out more about attire from the Philippines.
Hello, mabuhay! First of all, I would like to thank the Wichita Asian Association for sponsoring this beautiful event to celebrate the Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. My name is Rose Axman, and I'm the president of the Filipino American Association of Greater Wichita. And today, I would like to showcase our traditional or national dress that the ladies wore in formal or in a formal occasions, and we call it the mestiza dress. The distinct butterfly sleeves that makes it famous, and the details of different beads and decorations. Most of the time it's beads and embroidery, as you can see. And thank you, and happy Mother's Day to all.
Hello, I'm Aaron Datio. I am representing the Philippines. This is the male formal attire. It is called the barong. It is made of pineapple fiber and is decorated with embroidery, as you can tell.
The Philippine men wear the barong. It too is made of native materials. The traditional style is a long-sleeve polo shirt with a collar and a heavily embroidered front. In the visual here, we can see many different barongs with different embroidered fronts and patterns. There are many variations of the barong, and they can be worn on many different occasions. Some at weddings, formal gatherings, Senate/congressional events, festivals, meetings, and even in offices. I'm almost overwhelmed by all of this new information that we're learning. By the way, question number 3 is, what material is Aaron's shirt made out of?
Don't worry, we're taking a short breather. Next up is a performance on the Chinese hammer dulcimer. Our performer, Ma Yuhui, started learning this unique instrument when she was 12 years old, and today she'll be performing a cover of the famous piece, The Moon Represents My Heart. Isn't it such a sweet piece? After such a soothing melody, it's time to head to a more tropical rhythm and look at fashion from Malaysia.
Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee Thameron. Today I am proud to represent the wonderful country of Malaysia, and I am wearing a version of the Malaysian kebaya.
The kebaya is an upper garment of many Southeast Asian countries. The Nyonya kebaya, which Kaylee is wearing, of the Chinese Malay people, is famous for the use of lace and elaborate embroidery techniques. It is opened at the front and traditionally made from lightweight fabrics such as brocade, cotton, gauze, lace, or voile, and sometimes adorned with embroidery. The front is secured with either buttons or brooches, as seen here.
That's a lot of embroidery. I would poke my fingers if I had to make that much traditional clothing. That being said, question number 4 is, which of the following, and the answers are on the sheet, would you not traditionally see in or on a kebaya? Not to give anyone a whiplash, but next we're heading back up north to Japan.
Hello and konnichiwa. My name is Marina Hata and I'm happy to participate in this event organized by Wichita Asian Association. I'm proud to represent my home country, Japan. I would like to showcase a form of traditional attire called yukata. Yukata is casual clothes for the summer season, such as kimono. Today, yukata is mainly worn to the traditional Japanese dance, fireworks, and summer festivals. Let me show a full attire.
The yukata is an unlined cotton summer kimono worn in casual settings such as summer festivals or to nearby bathhouses. Originally worn as bathrobes, their modern use is much broader, and they are a common sight in Japan during the summer. The yukata are traditionally indigo and white in color. Modern yukata commonly feature multicolored designs and are designed to be machine washable as well. For examples, patterns for the yukata can vary. They can include flowers, fireworks, goldfishes, or even Japanese summer scenery. A standard yukata ensemble consists of a yukata obi and sandals or a geta without socks. The outfit may be accessorized with a foldable or fixable hand fan and the addition of a traditional carry bag known as a kinchaku. So, question number 5, is the yukata a type of kimono? Tell me then, Nui, how many times has your mother had to save your culinary catastrophes? Speaking of which, cooking is an important part of our heritage. Nui's not the only one spending time connecting with her culture through her taste buds.
Some members of our community are having more success with their culinary creations than I am, and they've graciously taken the time to show us that process.
Hello everyone, I am Kirti and this is my daughter Shalmali. We are from India. Today on the occasion of Mother's Day, we are sharing traditional recipe of Shrikhand. Shrikhand is very popular summer dessert dish. Most of the time it is served with puri, which is whole wheat Indian fried bread. Shrikhand is made of hung and strained yogurt flavored with saffron and cardamom. It is very delicious dessert which is full of probiotics. Shrikhand can be made in different varieties. For example, you can add mango puree to Shrikhand. It makes mango Shrikhand, which is again popular as Amrakhanda in India. So let's start to make saffron pistachio Shrikhand. First of all, I will show you how to make hung yogurt. For that, you will need 3 cups of fresh plain whole milk yogurt. Take big dip bowl. Place clean soft cotton cloth or cheesecloth on the top. Pour 3 cups of yogurt and collect the edges in the middle. Twist and tie it and keep this on a strainer. Make sure the strainer's bottom parts is not touching the whey collected from the yogurt. Keep this in the refrigerator for about 5 to 6 hours, or you can keep overnight. Now our hung yogurt is ready. Remove the thick yogurt from the cloth. There are only 2 main ingredients and few for garnishing and flavoring. Main ingredients has 1.5 cup of hung yogurt, which is strained yogurt, and half cup of powder sugar. Now we see the ingredients for flavoring and garnishing. Few strands of saffron, 2 teaspoon of warm milk, 1 teaspoon of green cardamom seeds crushed or powder, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg powder, and chopped pistachio nuts for garnishing. Now we start to make Shrikhand. Before start to mixing the ingredients, soak this saffron in a warm milk, stir and keep it aside. Take hung yogurt, add powder sugar, then green cardamom powder, I like to use fresh flavor of nutmeg, so I am grating it. You can add nutmeg powder. Add saffron milk. And mix it well. Do not overmix, otherwise it will end up with runny consistency. We want nice thick consistency. Fold the mixture for few times. Cover it and chill in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. After chilling 2 hours, our Shrikhand is ready to serve. Top with chopped pistachio nuts. You can add other nuts of your choice. Shalmali, would you like to taste Shrikhand?
Okay.
And tell me, how is it?
It's good. Thanks for watching! Happy APAHM and Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day, Mom!
Thank you. Thanks everyone. Namaste.
I'm kind of hungry now. I want to try making shrikan, but I have to MC. Plus, I forgot what ingredients I need to make it. You all should help me out. So question number 6. Which of the options doesn't include ingredients that don't go in shrikan? Moving on from the food before I get too hungry, we'll get back to fashion, and this time we have Bangladesh.
Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tabin Azad and I have the privilege and pleasure of serving as the Wichita Asian Association Vice President. Today I'm representing the great country of Bangladesh, where I'm wearing traditional attire called the kurta and the mujib coat.
The kurta is a popular long loose shirt that is worn by men in countries including Bangladesh, India, and Pakistan. It is paired with the mujib coat, which is a tailored coat designed with a high collar and 2 pockets in the lower part with 5 or 6 buttons. This attire is worn during cultural festivals such as the Bangladeshi New Year's, during religious holidays like Eid, and most commonly during wedding and special gatherings. The kurta and mujib coat both come in many different colors, designs, and fits, and they can also come with fancier buttons and embroidery.
On behalf of Wichita Asian Association, we'd like to wish you a happy Asian Pacific American Heritage Month and a happy Mother's Day to everyone in the community celebrating. Thank you.
I really like how the kurta is worn by individuals from different nationalities and religions. For example, I'm a Hindu Indian and I'm also wearing a kurta. I especially wear it to religious and cultural festivals as well. Can't beat it, it always looks so good. With that being said, we have question number 7. So, name 2 of the 3 countries where the kurta is typically worn. For the next guest in our fashion show, we have representatives from the breathtaking country of Cambodia, showing us attire worn by men and women.
Chirip Sul, hi, my name is Dominique and I'm representing Cambodia in this traditional attire outfit.
Dominique is wearing an alpak top and sompat bottom. Alpak is directly translated as shirt embroidered. It is made of silk with detailed threading and ikat weaving. The sompat is a wrap skirt that is worn with the alpak and other types of ao. The term ikat refers to the textile design process in which threads are dyed before being woven together to create beautiful, intricate patterns. Here we can see the ikat weaving on the bottom of both articles of clothing.
Jam Reep Soa. Hello, my name is Derek Llewellyn, and I'm representing Cambodian culture with this original Cambodian shirt.
The shirt that Derek is wearing is simply known as an ao and translates to shirt. Before the Kingdom of Cambodia was founded, men often went shirtless, but this traditional ao is made from traditional Cambodian ikat weaving. The Cambodian ikat weaving is a form of weft ikat, where only the weft threads are dyed to form the textile's pattern. The ao can be both a casual or a formal shirt depending on how it is styled. Derek is wearing it in a modern style today.
And that concludes the fashion show segment. The question for number 8 is, what kind of weaving was used on both Cambodian ao? Oh, and here's a freebie for question number 9. The Explore Asia event is happening on Saturday, May 15th.
Kathak is one of the most elegant dance forms of India. It revolves around the concept of storytelling. This is a sweet, teasing love story, an emotional bond between Krishna and Radha. It is a situation where Krishna wants to spend some more time with Radha. So he is asking her to stay a little longer. And Radha wants to go home. And she's saying, please, let me go. It is a love poetry in an Indian classical composition called Tumri. I hope you all enjoy.
Wow, what an incredible performances and demonstrations that we've seen today. Wait a minute, something feels off.
Oh, you noticed. I'm in the city now. Who's the lonely loser again?
Wow, touche, touche. But the desert is a piece of cake. After all, it can't be worse than quarantine, can it?
Well, I guess you'll find out. We'll end today with a few words from our president.
Thank you all again for joining us in celebrating Asian Heritage today. I would also like to thank everyone who made this event possible. Besides the participants you saw today, there are two important people behind the scenes who put in a great deal of effort to pull this event off. Mansi Kukani served as the event chair and did a wonderful job coordinating our volunteers and participants. Andy Gosh, who did the amazing work for the promotional graphic and the editing of this video. Despite being extremely busy people, they spent many hours volunteering their time for this project. Thank you, Mansi and Andy. Wichita Asian Association values your support of our cultural and community events. If you would like to also support us financially, please consider making a donation. Any amount will be appreciated. We hope to see you at our other events and at the 40th Wichita Asian Festival. Until then, stay safe.